frustration. Amen? Well, being frustrated. The definition of it means to cause someone to feel angry, discouraged, or upset because of not being able to do something. Amen?
Amen.
For instance, Cain and Abel. Perfect example, right? Because Cain was upset at Abel because he had got favor from the Lord for, just doing good on his particular assignment, which was to do, I believe, the fruits or, the yard or the garden. Amen?
Amen. That's right.
Yeah. And Cain was supposed to do the portions of the animals. Amen?
Amen.
But Cain failed to do his job. Abel was over here, doing what he was supposed to do.
Right.
Checking to make sure they're good. Cain was not checking to see if the animals were good. So eventually, he tried to bring a portion of what he had done, which wasn't good. You could say that was like a burnt fry or something. But Abel, he brought a fat portion, as the Bible said. And the fat portion was his good work. Amen? And so what happened was Cain got upset because he didn't get favor like Abel did. And mind you, Cain was the older brother, I believe, right? And so as I understand, he was frustrated. Amen? Wouldn't you be frustrated if you didn't get favor but somebody else got favor?
Amen.
Amen. And he got blessed because he did what he's supposed to do, but you didn't get blessed and you tried.
Right.
Amen.
Amen.
So in other ways, he had killed his brother just because he was frustrated. Amen. Killed him off, and all of a sudden his blood rolled on the ground, and God said, his blood cried out to me. Well, why in the world would Cain kill his brother just because he was just that mad? That's his flesh and blood. That's his person. The person, like a fourth person in the world that just came in.
Right.
And why in the world would he do that? Because he was so mad, he allowed sin to approach his door, as the Bible says. And he allowed it to overtake him instead of allowing his frustration to build him up in a changed manner.
Wow.
Amen. In a manner which was not to go that way and not kill off his brother. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. I'll pass it over.
Wow. Okay. Well, when you were preaching, wow, Isaiah 41. Go to Isaiah 41. He's talking about jealousy. Frustration and jealousy kind of go hand in hand. I believe we allow the frustrations of life. I love Pastor Deere how he just said it. We allow it to overtake us. You have to police your thoughts. I've taught you that. Y'all remember that mental reset back in January? I told you have to make sure that you mind your mind. Amen. I have to govern my thoughts. I have to police my thoughts. Any thought that comes in that is contrary to that which God has already spoken into my life by way of His Word, I have to arrest that thought. You understand? Amen? When folk get arrested, what do? The first thing they do is bind them. We got to put you in handcuffs because we're not going to give you the freedom, the agility to hurt us.
Amen.
So I have to bind my thought. First thing. Amen?
Amen.
Then I need to put it away. I need to transport that thing. Got to put a little criminal in transport. You're going in the car because you're going to go to jail. Amen? I got to transport you there. Well, how do I transport my thought? I need to reframe it. Remember Romans 12:2. Be not conformed to the pattern of the world, but be ye transformed. Change it from positive to negative. See, a lot of things are my perception.
Amen.
Situations don't have to be bad. It could be an opportunity in disguise. Amen. But if you're not careful, you'll take that frustration and allow the enemy to manipulate it. Because if I think negatively over a bad situation, like right now, we're believing God for more grants. We've gotten favor this year. Bless God.
Amen.
But we want more money so we continue to do what we need to do.
Amen.
Well, I can't look at it as, well, goodness, it's harder this year than it was a couple months ago.
Amen.
Why is it so hard? Or I can say, well, this is an opportunity for us to pursue something different.
Amen.
Right.
And in pursuing something different, we realize we're getting more.
Amen.
And these church officials said,
Amen.
Amen. Because we have to make sure that we are not allowing the enemy to tiptoe in our life and look at a situation and curse it.
Amen.
They just stupid. That's just a waste of time. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. We can't do that. I have to continue to prophesy that Ty, as my godson, is good. He's
Amen.
smart. He makes good choices. Now, is he going to make them all the time? No. Sometimes I question Ty's methodology. Praise the Lord. But Ty is a wonderful individual. I can't prophesy anything negative. Ty going to just be Ty. I ain't worried about Ty. Ty can do whatever he want to do. Go to hell in the handbasket for all I care. And you get frustrated and you will say that.
Amen.
You have to police, again, those thoughts so that it can't come out your mouth.
Amen.
Amen.
Isaiah 41 verse 10 is where we're going. We have to remember our source. That's the first step in you trying to work on your frustration. We get frustrated because we feel like we got to do it all by ourselves. You're carrying a load that you aren't designed to carry. You're not built for that. Amen? You're not built to sustain yourself. That's why you need a Savior. That's why Jesus came and died, because you aren't even capable of carrying your own weight, let alone the weight of other people.
Amen.
So this is why he says, so do not fear in verse 10, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, stressed out, don't trip, for I am your God. God is Absalom, the highest one. He's wonderful, he's strong, he's mighty, he's powerful, he's omniscient, he knows everything, he's omnipresent, he's everywhere at the same time. You can't do that kind of stuff. So he said, do not be dismayed. First of all, if you know God for who he is and trust in who he is, and remember who you are, you won't be dismayed anyway.
Amen.
Because your mind will tell you, God has my back.
Amen.
You have